Attention passionate Buffalo, BILLSFANS. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Buffalo Bills' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Buffalo Bills fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Buffalo, BILLSFANS. Let's get to the news, all right, folks. This is the kind of rumor that has everyone buzzing, especially among Bills Mafia. Rumors are swirling that the Dallas Cowboys might be eyeing a potential trade involving their star wide receiver, CeeDee Lamb, and the Bills. Now, I know what you're thinking. Trades are always complicated, and usually teams keep their cards close to the vest. But this one, it's starting to gain some serious traction, and it's worth dissecting because it could be a game-changer for Buffalo's Super Bowl aspirations. Let's break down what's being whispered around the league. The Cowboys, sitting at 8-6, are having quite the challenging season. Their offense has been inconsistent at best, averaging just 210 yards passing per game in 2025. That's not exactly what you want from a team with Super Bowl aspirations, especially when your quarterback has been sidelined with injuries, and your passing game isn't firing on all cylinders. They're pondering a bold move to shake things up, and CeeDee Lamb, with his explosive potential, is at the center of that discussion. Sources indicate that Dallas might be willing to part ways with Lamb in exchange for a first and a second-round pick from the Bills, a deal that would give Buffalo a major offensive boost and help rebuild their roster after some recent injuries. Now, why would Dallas consider trading Lamb? Well, they're facing some tough choices. The team is prioritizing bolstering their offensive line with draft picks, especially since they've seen their defense leak points, giving up an average of 29 points per game. They're also trying to free up cap space, about $23 million, to extend stars like Micah Parsons. Lamb, despite his incredible talent, has a hefty price tag of around $30 million per year, which the Cowboys see as a luxury in their current rebuild mode. They're more focused on balancing their roster, especially in a division like the NFC East, where every dollar in draft pick counts and star receivers at that price point are becoming more of a luxury than a necessity. But for the Bills, this potential trade could be a dream come true. Buffalo, sitting at 10-4, has an offense that's been clicking well, especially with the contributions of Stefon Diggs, Gabe Davis, and James Cook. However, adding a player like Lamb would elevate their offense to another level, creating mismatches that defenses simply can't handle. Lamb's skill set, precise route running, exceptional yards after catch, and reliable contested catches makes him a perfect complement to what Buffalo already has. With Josh Allen throwing him the ball, the possibilities are endless. Lamb has been lighting it up this season, with 85 receptions, 250 yards, and 10 touchdowns, despite missing 2 games due to a knee injury in Week 11. His yardage average of 14, 7 yards per reception and a yards after catch, YAC, of 6.4 yards per play put him among the league's top wideouts. His PFF grade of 91. 0 and EPA per target of plus 0.37 show just how impactful he's been when healthy. His ability to separate, averaging 20 yards of separation per route, means he can consistently create space for Allen to throw, even against tight coverage. And let's not forget the contested catch rate of 59%, which highlights his reliability even in tight windows. Imagine how Lamb's addition would influence the Bills' offense. His yards after catch would give Allen more big play opportunities, helping to open up the field for other weapons like James Cook, who's already rushing for over 10 yards this season. The combination of Lamb's precise route running and Cook's explosiveness out of the backfield could be a nightmare for defenses, especially considering Buffalo's success with play action, an area where Lamb's threat as a receiver could boost their effectiveness by plus 18%. His presence would also help reduce 3-and-outs, improving their offensive efficiency and time of possession. Of course, there are questions about how this impacts team chemistry and cap management. The Bills are known for their strategic approach, and adding a player of Lamb's caliber would be a statement move. It would also send a message to the rest of the league that Buffalo is serious about contending now, not just in the future. With Lamb's ability to make big plays, averaging +2, 0 yards of separation, and adding an extra 200 passing yards per game compared to their current WR2, it could be the missing piece in their Super Bowl puzzle. Looking at the bigger picture, this move would also significantly improve their odds of making a deep playoff run. Currently, Buffalo's Super Bowl odds are around plus 500, but with Lamb on the roster, those odds could jump to plus 200, especially considering how much he could disrupt the Chiefs' secondary, which has been giving up an average of 250 passing yards per game this season. Simulations suggest that with Lamb, Buffalo's chances of winning aerial matchups increase by about 19%, making them an even more dangerous contender. His ability to diversify their receiving options would also help mitigate injuries, like the recent one to Oliver, that could otherwise hurt their depth. Now, some might say the Cowboys are playing hardball, and that trading Lamb isn't a priority right now. They're sitting with odds of plus 200 to win the Super Bowl, and their focus remains on building through the draft and maintaining a balanced roster. But the NFL is a league of surprises, and a trade like this could be a strategic move for both sides. Dallas shedding some cap and draft capital, and Buffalo gaining a game-changing weapon that can help them chase their second Super Bowl title in the Josh Allen era. This kind of blockbuster trade isn't unprecedented. Remember when Antonio Brown's trades shifted the landscape? It's that kind of bold move that can set a franchise apart. If Buffalo pulls this off, it would be a statement that they're all in, ready to make a serious push for the Lombardi Trophy. It's a strategic gamble that could pay off big time, especially if Lamb continues to perform at his current level, and if Allen can harness the added talent to dissect defenses even more effectively. In the end, fans of the Bills should be excited about the possibilities. This isn't just about adding a talented receiver. It's about reshaping the offensive landscape, creating mismatches for defenses, and reinforcing Buffalo's status as a true contender. The AFC is tough, no doubt, but with a move like this, the Bills could be positioning themselves to be the team to beat, an unstoppable force that leaves their rivals scrambling to keep up. All right, folks, that's the scoop for now. Keep your eyes peeled because if this trade comes to fruition, it's going to turn the NFL world upside down. The Bills are already a formidable team, but adding CeeDee Lamb could push them to the next level, making their Super Bowl dreams even more realistic. So stay tuned, stay passionate, and let's see how this story unfolds. Who knows? The Bills might just be on the verge of something legendary. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Buffalo Bills news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Buffalo Bills fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Bills. Do you think this trade could happen? Would you support it? How do you see Lamb fitting into the offense? Let us know. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Bills news. The offseason is heating up, and if this rumor pans out, we're in for one of the most exciting stretches in recent franchise history. Keep the passion alive, Bills Mafia, because big things are coming.